students, in this paragraph we will know about the poverty of the rag picker in comparison with a priest boy. I remember a story of a man from Udupi once told me. Here, me refers to writer, and I also refers to writer. I remember a story of a man from Udupi. Udupi, name of a place, once told me. The story was told to writer. The story was told to writer, and that story is about a man from Udupi. As a young boy, he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest. As a young boy, he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest pujari. He would stop briefly at the temple and pray for a pair of shoes. He, the young boy who went to school, and his school was after the temple, and in the temple his father was a priest. But before reached the school, the boy stopped for a while, briefly, for a very short time, temple, and prayed for a pair of shoes. 30 years later, I visited his town and the temple, which was now drowned in an air of desolation. An air of desolation. Now the place was nearly empty, deserted. In the backyard where lived the new priest, in the backyard of the temple, there lived a new priest. There were red and white plastic chairs. A young boy dressed in a grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes, arrived panting, हाँफते हुए दौड़ते हुए, and threw his school bag on a folding bed. The author presents the two picture of same place. She describes that there was a young boy who prayed for a pair of shoes, and his father was a priest in the temple. Now notice this. There is also a young boy, but this young boy has been dressed in a grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes. Notice this difference. A boy prayed for a pair of shoes, and young boy, wearing socks and shoes. Looking at the boy, I remembered the prayer another boy had made to the goddess when he had finally got a pair of shoes. Let me never lose them. The goddess had granted his prayer. Word granted, accepted. Young boys like the son of priest now wore shoes, but many other like the rag pickers in my neighborhood remain shoeless. Writer says that with the passage of time, the son of a priest got a pair of shoes, but the rag pickers remain shoeless without shoes. My acquaintance with the barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri. Simapuri, a place of the outer ring of Delhi, outer area of Delhi. Acquaintance to known, familiar, परिचय या परिचित होना. Barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri. Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi, periphery, the outer area of Delhi, 8 miles away from it. Metamorphically, symbolically, those who live here are squatters, the illegal settlers who came from Bangladesh back in 1971. Saheb family is among them. सीमापुरी वाज देन ए विल्डरनेस, एक वाइल्ड जंगली एरिया थी उस समय जब वो लोग आकर के वहाँ सीमापुरी में सेटल हुए थे बांग्लादेश से. उस समय निर्जन एरिया थी, डिजर्टेड प्लेस था. इट स्टिल इज बट इट इज नो लॉन्गर एम्प्टी. अभी भी वो डिजर्टेड ही है, लेकिन इस मामले में डिजर्टेड है कि पहले वो जगह खाली थी लेकिन अब वो जगह खाली नहीं है. तो फिर डिजर्टेड इसको राइटर ने क्यों कहा है? तो इसलिए कहा है कि वहाँ जो लोग रह रहे हैं उनकी कंडीशन काफ़ी ख़राब है. कैसे वो रहते हैं? तो दे रहा है कि इन स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ मड विथ रूफ ऑफ टीन एंड टॉर्पोलिन डिवाइड सीवेज ड्रेनेज आर रनिंग वाटर लाइव 10,000 rag pickers. In these lines, writer highlights the real condition of rag pickers. She describes the place where these rag pickers live. There is no facility provided to them. They were totally deprived children. They lived in mud roof with a tarpaulin, a waterproof cloth, tirpal. There was no sewage, drainage or running water for them, and the 10,000 rag pickers like Sahib Alam, they have lived here for more than 30 years without an identity, without permits, but with ration cards that get their names on voter list and enable them to buy grain. Food is more important for survival than an identity. Food is more important for survival than an identity. ये पहचान की अपेक्षा भोजन जीवन यापन के लिए ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है. If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without an aching stomach, we would rather live here than the fields that gave us no grain, say a group of women in tattered saris when I asked them why they left their beautiful land of green fields and rivers. In this paragraph, in these lines, writer asks the reason of migrated to Delhi from Bangladesh. She says that though their house in Bangladesh was in green fields, but a woman says that it does not matter that they lived in a green field and along with rivers, but if that green field, land of green fields and river, could not provide them food, they are not much better than the slums. The woman indicates that slum in which they live are better than the place they left because they got food to eat here. Whenever they find food, they pitch their tents and become transit homes. Transfer. Children grow up in them, becoming partners in survival, and survival in Simapuri means rag picking. Through the years, it has acquired the proportion of a fine art. Garbage to them is gold. It is their daily bread, a roof over their heads, even if it is a leaking roof. But for a child, it is even more. In this line, writer tells us about the importance of garbage for the rag pickers in Simapuri. For the people in Simapuri, for the rag pickers in Simapuri, what is the importance of garbage for them is clearly visible in the lines. For them, it is their daily bread, daily food, a roof over their heads, even if it is a leaking roof, but for a child it is even more. And for them, the garbage is only one, the means of survival, so they take it as a gold, as a money. Thanks.